After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd down at 7. Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. McKenzie now to return it. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 34 yards. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Open man is QT, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. They go play action here on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will start with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now McManus for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Williams now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The running there is Cook, but no lane to be found as they'll stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers to the right side and complete to Jefferson. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
2nd and 5. He's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. QT there to make the grab.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, Williams.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. He's at the 30. 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here.
And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Williams to return. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On play action, Rodgers steps away. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Rodgers. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of. Here's
taking it right down Broadway.
Touchdown, Washington.
Kiki QT. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams now on the return.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Kiki QT with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Williams. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And a lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 56 yards.
And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Williams to return. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you... And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings!
Dalvin Cook
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll set up to throw.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Able to slither by. Fighting through, and he's got space. The 40. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Minnesota, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week.